Well, hello, gorgeous people. So I thought I'd come on and we've got a bit of incense going. It's gone a bit mental. Obviously, I need a good cleansing before the full moon. So yeah, I thought I'd come on. So this is a chat about the moon. I might have to move that because that has gone a bit mental. It's coming towards me to clear. So yeah, so this is moon. This is a magical child skull, and it's a Lemurian quartz. I don't think it'll pick up, but it's you can tell it's Lemurian because of its striations. So anyway, I've started a new practice. So I have always worked with the new moon and the full moon and the dark moon, which sometimes they call the new moon, but I mean the dark phase before she becomes new. So that phase before. So but I'm taking my practice a lot deeper from Samhain, which was the beginning of my year. I decided that I needed to work much more deeply with every aspect, every phase of the moon. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, I wanted to come on because this full moon, lunar eclipse, is obviously quite a potent one, and it's in Taurus, so it is very much about us in the bodily aspect, because obviously Taurus is an earth sign. I mean, I'm no astrologer, so I can't really go into depths. I know little bits and pieces. So but yeah, when you're thinking of Taurus, it's about foundations, it's about stability, it's about your life here on earth. It's your home, family matters, money matters, that sort of thing. Obviously, this incense has gone mad, hasn't it? Let's do it this side, see if that. Oh, now I've knocked it off its thing. Let's see if it'll. Obviously, we definitely needed some cleansing going on. Let's move that. Yeah, that's a bit better, I think. Yeah, so why I'm coming on is to chat about what we can do with this moon, and what we need to focus on, what we need to do. So this is, I mean, all the full moons are about, oh, it's gone mad again. All the full moons are about letting go and cleansing and clearing, and that's what we need to focus on. We need to look at areas within the Taurian aspect as well. So we could look at money matters, job matters, house, all that sort of thing. So you could feel like you want to cleanse, rearrange your space, and that would be a good sort of thing to do. You might need to connect in with yourself about your job, your career. Do you need to change that? Do you need to start to think about what needs changing? So I may come on later if I get the chance. I've got a mastery session at 3, so I might come on this evening and do maybe a meditation that came through. Moon brought through a really nice cleansing, releasing meditation to do with this moon. So I might come on and do that. So you probably won't see me. It'll be just my table with some candles and moon and stuff to do that later. So I'm really not sure at this moment in time. So but this is the time for like cord cutting and stuff like that. Now I personally changed my cord cutting process. I haven't got a clue where this came from. It could have been someone on YouTube, it could have come from a book, it could have just come from someone that I know and they said, oh, I don't cord cut, I do this. So, but it was about dissolving instead of cutting. And I like dissolving. Dissolving makes much more sense to me. This energy being dissolved away. There's no sharp cuts of cords. It just dissolves, so it can't come back. Obviously, sometimes you do need to redo them, but so I took on this dissolving instead of cord cutting. So what I do for a very generic purpose is I dissolve any hooks, cords, ties, attachments, connections to people, places, and things. And I just repeat that in my mind. I might do incense around me at the time, so I dissolve any hooks, cords, ties, attachments, connections to people, any places, any things. I dissolve any cords, ties, so you get the gist. If I wanted to do something much more specific, if I wanted to cut to dissolve from a specific person, then I would say that person's name. If I wanted to do it from a job I'd left, then I would say the name. If I wanted to do it from a place, so if I'd moved and I still felt connected to the place, I did that when I moved here. I had to disconnect from where I was living. So I did it more precisely and said the name. I actually said the address. So, but it's really, really good to just release, and it's really good to do this before you go to bed or while you're in bed. So while you got in bed, you start to settle down, and just in your mind, I dissolve any hooks, cords, ties, attachments to any people, places, and things, and then you just repeat it a few times. If you've got a special number you like, you could do it like that. I mean, you could do it with mala prayer beads, and you could just do it, with the beads. Would it be 108 times? But it's a practice you can just constantly do. So you can do it daily, you can do it weekly, and you could do a little ceremony around it, a little ritual around it, and that would be really good. You could do even bigger one at the full moon with a big ceremony, and you could do it generic, and then you could do a list where you've got certain people you might want to release yourself from. The sky's the limit. You can just do whatever way you want. You can smudge while you're doing it. You can use, this is a pure selenite comb, and so this is great. I dissolve any hooks, cords, ties, attachments to any people, places, or things. I dissolve any hooks, cords, ties, attachments to any people, places, and things. So, feather, you can do it with a feather. You can drum. Just make it your own. Just try different ways, see what works. It's gone a bit mental again now. I think it liked the selenite. So, I don't know. I think I'm well cleansed. Just focus in, and like, if you know a bit more about astrology and you know more about the signs, then you can connect in with the Taurian energy and see the certain aspects. I mean, you can do that, but you can still do it generically. So it doesn't have to be about money, job, house, security. It can be about something. I mean, it could still be a heart thing. It could be a loss, a pet, or a family member or something. It can be anything. Practice. It's good to gain knowledge and stuff from people and books and stuff, but then true magical practitioners, they really find their own way. So it's about testing and trying and seeing what you like, what fits with you, you know, and how you feel about something. So, and I always think when you're doing like a release, it's always good to sort of like fill yourself back up with like golden light energy, white light energy. I mean, it might be a color you like to fill up with like purple light energy, like the violet flame energy or something. You know, again, you do your own thing. So yeah, so that's really what I wanted to just come on and do a quick video about the moon, about how the other thing about like the eclipse season and the sort of moon energies, they do, you know, once the full moon hits, it doesn't all stop, you know, it'll be going up right up until the new moon, but because it's eclipse season, it'll be going a bit longer than that anyway. I think some people say it can last up to 6 months after. I'm not really sure about that, and like I say, I'm not an astrology expert, to say the least. I have a small amount of knowledge about astrology, and I mean, practice wise, I know more of what I've done for myself. And over the years, I've done many full moon rituals, many new moon rituals and stuff, and taken people out and done rituals out in, you know, in ceremony, out in nature. But yeah, just feel into it, and if you really don't know what to do, just write down things you want to release, and then what you can do is you can just burn them, you know, just burn them and let those go, and let that dissolve. There's many ways you can speak it, you can write it, you can do both. So as you're burning, you can recite what you've put down. Yeah, just do some releasing, do some letting go. I mean, for me, it's like a truly, like, I'm still, from Samhain is my new year, and I have lots of new practice coming in, lots of stuff I'm going to be doing. Loving this incense. It's Nag Champa, by the way, original, because that's my favourite. It's a little cone. It's in a, actually, let me show you. I'll probably knock it over, won't I? So, woo, woo. It's in a little shell, little burning away. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I think that's all I really wanted to come on and say. And like I say, I may be back later, and do take you through a full moon meditation that, like I say, that Moon has downloaded through me. And yeah, it'll all be about cleansing, releasing. So hopefully I'll see you later, because I think she's quite insistent that we do it. So yeah, so my love and blessings. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you do, and maybe see you later. So bye. Yeah, just bye and see you later. Lots of love. Bye.